As promised, here's my macaroni salad recipe I'm sharing with y'all. It's good. First things first, boil water, add salt, in goes the macaroni, cooked to your macaroni instructions. Mine's about in between 9 and 10 minutes. Okay, put it in a colander. I shake it, get a little of the water out in the beginning. See the water? Do not rinse this pasta. Again, don't rinse the pasta. And just give it a little shake every once in a while. Alrighty, sorry for the noise. I've moved over to my table, so now I've got my mic and everything. And as you can see, now I don't normally mix it in this bowl, but I want y'all to be able to see everything, you know. And y'all know this pet peeve of mine. I see other people and they've got all these ingredients. They've got it mounded over the bowl. Then they're trying to stir it. It just makes a mess. I mean, just get a bigger bowl. I have a big bowl I use for this, but I felt like y'all could see what I'm doing better. Now, it's a salad that's hot, and I have a kitchen air conditioner. At the hot part of the day, it kicks on. So if you hear that noise, I apologize. So this is kind of, the air conditioner's blowing on it, on my set. Okay, now I drained this. I drained it for at least 20 to 30 minutes. I don't know, I was busy doing other things. And I just kept going over there like I showed you and giving it a shake. Okay, dumped it in here. Now I'm purposely kind of just spreading it out. It's just like potato salad. You know, when we put mayonnaise and stuff on hot stuff. Just like I showed y'all with the potato salad video, I think I did. I'm sure I did. So anyway, look, I come in and I stir it, and then it's still a little bit hot. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. So I'm just going to leave it right here. When this is cool and we're ready to go to the next step, in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to mix up our sauce. So I'm going to temporarily move this bowl out of the way so I can just mix up the sauce in front of you. Alrighty guys, it's time for the sauce. It's a very simple sauce. Similar, but not exact to potato salad. Dressing, rather. I don't know why I'm calling it a sauce. What's the matter with me? Alright, I had this in the fridge because always keep your mayonnaise cold. Don't leave your mayonnaise out. Unless you want a nice trip to the ER. Alright, let me get this out of the way. Alright, I'm using Cajun mustard. All my measurements will be down below. I'm using 2 tablespoons of Creole. All right, I've got a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of sugar. This is to taste. You can back this off. I have 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar and 2 tablespoons of bread and butter pickle juice. You can just use 2 tablespoons of white vinegar if that's all you've got. Won't be exactly the same flavor, but if you make it, you're going to do you. You do you. I'm doing me. This is how I grew up eating it. Then we're going to whisk this up till it's nice and smooth. You can use Dijon mustard. Dijon's really good in it. I've even used brown mustard in it. It's good. Kind of changes the profile just a hint. All right, guys, y'all know I don't like to taste, but this is one of the things you got to taste, so let me do that. Perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do is, while that macaroni is still cooling down, I gave it a stir right before I came back on camera. I'm going to cover this and put it in the fridge just to keep it safe. All right, when we're ready to combine everything, I'll bring you back. All righty, everybody, you see, this is tacky. This way you want it. It's been cooling, so it's ready to go. Here's our dressing we just mixed. And here's what I do. I've got one, they haven't been big. I'm not talking about big, huge ones. I'm talking about like a medium red bell pepper, and I've got half of a green bell pepper. Just its color, and it all tastes good. So I've got that going in. I have 3 diced. You can go with 2. You definitely want to add them because that's part of the salad. All right. I mix my vegetables first, so it's just easier to get everything coated well. I'm dumping in my sweet relish. And look here. I had celery for this video because I dehydrated all my older celery that was going to go bad, and I also have some sauteed and frozen. I can't use that for this. And one of my kids absent-mindedly, looking for something in the fridge, who knows, midnight raider, stuck my celery. I've got a really cold spot. It's great for some things, but produce, it's a no-no. But my produce drawers were full. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. I'm having to use celery seeds. So I'm starting with about half a teaspoon of celery seed. If you don't have celery, you can do the same thing. We're going to talk about a well-equipped kitchen. And I'm going to break it down, pans, just mixing bowls and stuff like that, utensils, and then we're going to cover spices as well. All right, look, wasn't that easy? So, look, just like I told y'all with my potato salad video, I don't put the onions in it like everybody else does because you're going to have a little bit of leftover, and I'd rather just put this in an airtight container. What I don't use, I sprinkle the top because you know that's going to get eaten. But if they want some more, I have little containers I can put this in, put it in the fridge separately from the mac and cheese. Otherwise, delicate things like this, including potato salad, you do you. Again, you do you. A lot of people do it. I don't. All right, that's all in. Wipe my finger, a little bit got on there. Then we're just going to neatly fold this in. Again, like I told you, I don't normally use this bowl. Now, potato salad is something, potato salad, I keep talking about potato salad, I'm talking about macaroni salad. Now, when I was growing up, we always made this the night before. Another reason you don't add the onion in, see? We added everything in, mixed it up just like this, of course in a smaller bowl. And then we covered it and refrigerated it overnight. And then it was ready when you were serving either lunch or supper or whatever you were serving it for. I don't recommend making it all right then and serving it. You want the flavors to meld. So at the very least, make it 3 or 4 hours ahead of time so you can refrigerate it and let it sit. Overnight's better, but some things you got to plan, y'all. You can't just wing it. If you want the best product to turn out, the best recipe. All right? Y'all know I'm 57 years old, soon to be 58. I've been making this a long time. So trust me when I'm giving you these information. This is a basic recipe. It's not my original recipe. It's Mama's, but it's the same. She never said this is some secret family recipe. No. She said she got it out of a magazine years and years ago. So anyway, there you have it, y'all. Macaroni salad, but I did forget one thing. I always come in, and y'all know I don't necessarily undersalt, but I don't oversalt like I see some people do. Because I figure if you want more, you can, the salt and pepper are to taste. If you want to do that, then by all means. Then I come in. I know I get sidetracked, don't I? Lose my train of thought. Y'all know I've had sepsis 4 times. But I get up and keep moving. That's what you got to do. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now let me put it in a pretty bowl. And I think I can fit most of it in here. So that's what we're going to do. Let's just keep rolling. So I'm going to put this in here. This is the same one we made the dressing out of. We can clean up the edges. Because I'll have to take a pretty picture for y'all. I think I am going to get it all in there. Look at that. Wasn't that easy? All right, now we're going to make it pretty. No, I didn't. Oh, I want to tell you something about the onions. I'll mention it down below. Today I did not use my mayonnaise, but I will provide a link somewhere up in the video, probably when I'm dumping the mayonnaise. Let's see what else. I just want to tell you about the onion. It doesn't have to be a purple onion, all right? AKA red onion, whatever you call them. We always call them purple onion where I come from. So let me clean this up. So anyway, this is what Mom always did. We just garnished with it. And we always had a nice little bowl of them sitting around with a spoon in them. And if you wanted more, you just spooned it in. Isn't that purd? Anyway, yeah, the mayonnaise I did not make. I'll provide a link to mine. I've got 2 different ones. Depends on if you like Duke's or Hellmann's. And you know what I said about picking your battles. I knew I wasn't going to be up to doing all the extra steps that I like to do for y'all. And what else? Of course, you can just use regular yellow mustard in place of the Creole. I'll have all the information down below. And I'm going to be honest with you, I only tried to measure this for y'all. Everything. I've been making this for so many years. So you'll have to tweak things the way you like them. So tweak it first. Make your dressing separate. Do not do like some of these people and dump it all in a bowl and mix it up, because if it's not right, you want to get it right before you add even your vegetables in. Whisk it smooth, taste that. If that tastes good, the rest of it will taste good. If you need to adjust it, a little garlic powder, pinch of sugar, whatever, another couple of teaspoons of pickle juice. You can also just use white vinegar. I'll have all the information below. All right, y'all. Love ya. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.